Hey guys, what's up? It's Andy with Serno Landscape Design. We're in Crane Island, right here on Alice Park. I want to give you a little garden tour and show you one of the newest projects that we just got done with here. It's really beautiful. It's kind of tight quarters, but we were able to kind of make it still feel really lush and established. So come on with me and I'll walk you through this garden. One of the first things you'll notice when you come up to this house is you may be coming from the roadside. You're going to walk right up here. We have a really neat pool kind of courtyard area up here. But one of the things that you're going to notice is a little bit of softscaping right here down this pathway. This plant is one that you probably won't see a lot of in Jacksonville. It's called wart fern, and it's really popular down in South Florida, but the cold weather here kind of gets the best of it up here in Jacksonville. You may be wondering why I would use something like that, and the reason is because this is a microclimate area. So because this wall is here, we've got a roof above our heads, this little area is kind of protected. It's like a little pocket of heat. So when the really cold weather comes, the wind doesn't quite affect this area. When the frost falls and lands on the plants, these guys are going to be protected. So it's a really neat plant, and it's super low maintenance and just kind of different. That's the first thing people are going to notice when they come up to this house. Come on, let me show you that courtyard. All right, so we made it to the courtyard through the little fern walkway area. This courtyard's really cool. We wanted to create some privacy between the courtyard and the pool and the house beyond us. So we got some really nice mature palms that we put in. We have a really beautiful privacy fence here. And then we also have some tropicals in this space. So again, we are up here in Northeast Florida, so it's kind of a borderline place for a lot of tropical plants. But if you know your tropical plants and kind of what they're able to endure, and then you use the microclimates, you can really have a lot of fun pushing the boundaries with that. So in here we have different kinds of colocasias, which are like these purple elephant ears that we have. We have some big begonias and whitebird's paradise, different types of cordyline, and the mondo grass that you'll see kind of giving just another layer of detail. And it's a really beautiful, welcoming, tropical little private oasis that they have in here. One more little thing is there's this kind of challenging area right over here. I'll show you. This was just a tight little space, and we had to come up with some ideas for it. And so we wanted to buffer the fence with some more, greenery, something that's going to stay compact and make this small space feel bigger. We incorporated these stepping stones here, which is the same kind that come from the pool area over there. And then something that you'll see is all this mondo grass. So this is dwarf mondo grass, and it is this is actually the dog area. So they have a little tiny dog, and this would be the bathroom area. And what's nice is the dog loves this grass, so that's great. It's better than mulch or rocks or something. And then the other nice thing is it never has to be mowed, string trimmed. It's super low maintenance. So not only is it beautiful, but it's very functional too. So come on, let's go check out the little side yard here. We have some more fun stuff. All right guys, so over here we have a really beautiful side entryway. So Crane Island is all about being in this little community and being neighborly. And when you have these small properties like this, you really want the landscape to be beautiful and soften the beautiful architecture of these homes, but also be very functional and be able to move and flow through the property. So we chose plants that are really going to help to make this small space feel bigger, plants that have kind of a slimmer profile. And we created this beautiful walking path here. We have farfugium here, which has these big leafy foliage and these really pretty flowers, contrasting really nicely with the dwarf mondo grass. And then we also have this podocarpus shrub, which stays pretty thin right along the property line. So as you can see, it's a really beautiful look. Come on with me and I'll show you what's left. All right guys, we're almost done with the garden tour. Just wanted to show you one last little plant here before we move to the front. And that is one of my favorite natives. It's called a cootie palm. And it's actually not a palm at all. It's actually a type of cycad, and it is native to Florida, which is really great. It's an awesome plant for kind of hiding that ugly, foundation area of a house. And what's great about it is you never have to trim it, and it's also a host plant for the Atala butterfly, which is really great. It was a butterfly that was endangered, and then after more landscapers started using this plant, kind of revitalized that species to Florida. So come on, I'm excited to show you guys the front. All right, so we made it to the front of the house. I know it's a little confusing. We're on Atlas Park, so you'd think that would be the front of the house where you pull up, but it's kind of backwards. But anyways, this is the front of the house. It faces a beautiful park right on the river, and this landscape that we put in was a lot of fun to put in, and we're really glad with the way it turned out. We have these really tall palm trees that we placed on this job. They're over 30 feet tall. This house is really tall, so we wanted to make sure that the landscaping that we put in really felt like it had always been there. We wanted to add some scale to the landscape. So we have these really tall, mature sable palms. It was fun putting those things in there. And then the rest of the plants that are up here really complement the low country style that this neighborhood is all about. We have coastal grasses, we have the blue days, we've got the silver palmettos, the cootie palms, of course, and then you gotta have the camellias. We have these really beautiful camellias back there. They're about 6 feet tall, and just they're stunning. I'm excited for those things to bloom and for you guys to see what that looks like. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little garden tour here in Crane Island, one of our most recent projects. And I hope you'll check out more videos. Feel free to like and subscribe. Follow us along all of our gardening adventures, and if you guys have any questions, always feel free to reach out.